Golden Bachelor finds new showrunner after resignations. May 10, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. ABC renewed Golden Bachelor for another season with a new lead. But that isn't the only new thing happening to the spinoff. The network found a new showrunner after multiple resignations. Keep reading for the latest news in the popular franchise. Bachelor franchise faces shakeups. The Bachelor was groundbreaking when it premiered in 2002. TV is oversaturated with dating shows now, but back then, it was a relatively new idea. The first season was so popular that it was spun off into a female-led version. Later came Bachelor Pad, RIP, and Bachelor in Paradise. By 2020, though, fans were begging for major changes in the franchise. Their demand for diversity was met when Matt James was named the first Black Bachelor for season 25. But fans wanted more. They were clamoring for the reality dating show to feature senior citizens. ABC listened and debuted the first Golden Bachelor season in 2023. They cast widower Jerry Turner as the lead. He eventually found love with Theresa Nist. However, the relationship was short-lived. They divorced after 3 months of marriage. He recently revealed he has a new girlfriend. The failure of the first Golden Bachelor season put the show in doubt of getting renewed. But the senior spinoff isn't the only show in the franchise struggling. Bachelor in Paradise returns this summer after being put on pause in 2024. ABC announced that The Bachelorette won't air this year after the controversy of Jen Tran's season. Golden Bachelor finds new showrunner after resignations. The Bachelor Nation franchise also underwent a series of backstage drama in the last few years. Mike Fleece, who created the show, left the franchise in 2023. And, of course, who can forget the racism scandal that cost Chris Harrison his job? Several crew members left the reality show earlier this year amid allegations of a toxic workplace. The allegations were made public around the time Bachelor producers Claire Freeland and Bennett Graedner resigned. According to Deadline, ABC brought in new blood to helm the second Golden Bachelor season. The outlet reported that Jessica Castro is the new showrunner for the senior spinoff. When to expect Season 2 premiere. The Golden Bachelor has a new lead from outside the franchise and a new showrunner. So when can fans expect it to air on television? ABC hasn't revealed when exactly Season 2 will premiere. However, it will most likely air on the fall schedule. Bachelor in Paradise premieres on July 7th. The new season will feature contestants from The Bachelor and The Bachelorette as usual. However, in a new twist, former contestants from the first Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette seasons will be there too. How exactly that will work isn't clear yet. Will the younger contestant mingle with, and possibly date, the older contestants? While Mel Owens was announced as the next Golden Bachelor, filming hasn't started yet. Deadline reported that the show will start filming soon. It will likely air on Wednesdays in the fall, like Joan Vasso's Golden Bachelorette season did in 2024. Mondays are reserved for football. Dancing with the Stars will probably stay in the Tuesday time slot. Are you excited for the new Golden Bachelor fans season? Buzzing and insiders whispering. The Golden Bachelor franchise has officially named a new showrunner following a string of shocking resignations. But as the show attempts to course-correct after months of behind-the-scenes turmoil, Bachelor Nation is asking one big question: is it too little, too late? The sudden leadership change comes on the heels of a controversial first season and even more contentious follow-up planning. Allegations of toxic culture, creative clashes, and emotional manipulation played to the franchise, leaving viewers disillusioned and even some contestants speaking out. Now, with a new leader at the helm, the stakes have never been higher. Can the Golden Bachelor be saved, or has the dream of silver-haired romance gone bust? Chapter 1. The Resignations that shows the franchise. The dominoes began to fall quietly, then all at once. In late February 2025, longtime executive producer and showrunner Michael Fleming, who spearheaded the senior-focused spinoff, abruptly announced his departure. Within 48 hours, 2 senior producers and a lead casting director followed suit. The official statement cited creative differences and pursuit of new opportunities. But Bachelor insiders tell a much different story. There was tension from the very beginning. One former staffer confessed anonymously. The tone of the show was up for constant debate. Half the team wanted heartfelt, the other half wanted viral. It was chaos. Multiple sources claim Fleming clashed with network executives over how real the love stories should appear. The result? An internal war over narrative, ethics, and editing that left the crew demoralized. One insider even alleged that producers were asked to push emotional buttons on contestants to elicit tearful confessionals, something that didn't sit well in a franchise focused on more mature love. It felt exploitative, they admitted. Chapter 2. Contestants speak out. The silence from contestants didn't last long. Weeks after the resignations, former finalist Maura Johnston, 67, took to social media with a bombshell thread titled "What You Didn't See on the Golden Bachelor." In it, she described being pressured to stay in situations she found uncomfortable, hinting at manipulation to keep her in love triangles that were never genuine. "I was there to find connection," she wrote. "What I got was a script." Johnston's post went viral, prompting other former contestants to chime in. One anonymous participant likened the experience to a high-stress acting job, while another described a tear-filled exit scene that was allegedly filmed 3 times for emotional impact. The network declined to comment, but Bachelor Nation was already skeptical. Fans who had tuned in for wholesome, late-in-life love stories suddenly questioned everything. Were the connections real? Was Jerry Turner's romance edited for maximum drama? And had producers already tainted the show's golden glow? Chapter 3. The ratings freefall. Behind the scenes, numbers were telling a bleak story. Season 1 of The Golden Bachelor debuted to blockbuster ratings. Nearly 10 million tuned in for the premiere. But by the finale, numbers had dipped by nearly 40%. While some attributed the drop to the natural life cycle of any new show, others pointed to growing discontent online. Reddit threads and Facebook groups lit up with complaints about producer interference, fake sincerity, and even ageist humor hidden beneath the surface. One viral TikTok titled, "The Golden Bachelor is just the regular bachelor with wrinkles," racked up over 1 million views in a day. The harsh critique resonated with fans who had expected a more grounded, emotionally mature format, but felt let down by what they got. The show lost its charm the minute it started playing games, a top fan account posted. Internally, ABC executives were growing nervous. With Season 2 stalled in development and public trust wavering, the need for a dramatic reset became clear. Enter the new showrunner. Chapter 4. The new face of The Golden Bachelor. After months of speculation, ABC finally made the announcement on May 9, 2025. Emmy-winning producer Vanessa Keys would take over as showrunner of The Golden Bachelor. Keys is no stranger to Bachelor Nation. She worked on early seasons of The Bachelorette and gained fame as the creative director behind Love in Bloom, a widely respected documentary-style dating show focused on second-chance love. Vanessa is the future of the franchise, an ABC rep declared. She brings empathy, vision, and a much-needed reset. Fans were cautiously optimistic. Keys, 42, is known for her no-nonsense attitude and passion for authentic storytelling. She even gave a brief statement promising a more compassionate, respectful, and love-centered experience for the upcoming season. "She's walking into a mess," a former producer said, "and cleaning up someone else's drama is never easy." Keys hit the ground running. Her first move: halting all production until a full audit of crew, scripts, and casting practices could be completed. She restructured the creative team, removing several legacy producers and bringing in fresh faces from indie and documentary backgrounds. She also announced a new approach to casting. No one will be chosen solely for their backstory. "We're looking for people who are ready for love," she said in a press release, "not just ready for a headline." Perhaps most shocking was her decision to film Season 2 in a completely new location, a tranquil lakefront estate in Vermont, rather than the infamous Bachelor Mansion. "Symbolically, it's a reset," Keyes explained. "We're leaving the toxicity behind, physically and emotionally. And contestants won't be waking up to cameras anymore." Keyes is also implementing strict no-filming zones for privacy and well-being. Chapter 6: The Casting Shakeup. With filming postponed until late summer, Vanessa Keyes began an aggressive casting revamp. Gone were the glitzy headshots and melodramatic bios. Instead, candidates were asked to submit unscripted video diaries, answer psychological assessments, and undergo interviews not just with producers, but with each other. That's right. Keyes introduced a new pre-show mixer where contestants would meet, off-camera, before final selection. The idea? Gauge real chemistry and weed out fame seekers early. And the age range? Wider than ever before. While Season 1 featured men and women largely in their 60s and early 70s, Keyes has opened the door to 55 to 80-year-olds, encouraging a broader portrayal of aging and attraction. One potential contestant, a 78-year-old salsa dancer from Miami, went viral after a clip of his audition hit TikTok. "This is what we signed up for," a fan commented. Chapter 7: Will the fans return? Despite the changes, Bachelor Nation remains divided. Some longtime viewers feel betrayed by the behind-the-scenes revelations of Season 1. Others are cautiously excited by the fresh direction. Social media reaction to Vanessa Keyes has been mostly positive, with fans praising her track record and candor. Still, skeptics warn that unless ABC gives her full creative control, it may be a losing battle. "She can only save the show if the network lets her," one fan posted on X. "Otherwise, it'll be more tears, more fake proposals, and more disappointment." Merchandise sales are down. Podcast ratings covering The Golden Bachelor have dipped. And one infamous parody Instagram account recently posted a gravestone with the words, "Rip Senior Love." But Keyes remains unfazed. "I believe in real love," she said in a recent interview. "And I believe it's never too late for people to find it, or for a show to find its soul again." Chapter 8: The Pressure of a Priori. ABC has officially set the Season 2 premiere for January 2026, a risky but symbolic fresh start. Insiders say the pilot episode will be drastically different from anything the franchise has done before. No limo entrances, no champagne toasts. Instead, a fireside conversation between contestants and Keyes herself. She wants to humanize the show again, one executive admitted. No gimmicks, just stories. The first 2 episodes will reportedly feature no eliminations, and for the first time in franchise history, contestants will vote on whether to keep a lead in the role or replace them mid-season. "Power to the people," Keyes said with a smile. Chapter 9: The Future of the Franchise. Whether The Golden Bachelor succeeds or collapses under the weight of its ambition, one thing is clear: change is happening. And Bachelor Nation, once known for rose ceremonies and fairy tale proposals, is now grappling with deeper questions. Can love be produced? Can reality TV evolve without losing its audience? And is there room for vulnerability in a format built on competition? One thing's for sure, Vanessa Keyes is betting on it. "I'm not here to fix the franchise," she said in a candid moment. "I'm here to remind people why they fell in love with it in the first place." Only time will tell if the Golden Bachelor can rise again, or if it's a final rose no one wants to accept. With a new showrunner, a new vision, and a long road to redemption, the Golden Bachelor stands at a crossroads. The path ahead isn't easy, but if Vanessa Keys delivers on her promise to bring back authenticity, the franchise just might find its second wind and prove that love, no matter your age, is always worth fighting for. Stay tuned, Bachelor Nation. The roses are just getting started.